if you want to win the hearts and minds of people, all you need to do is this. Every single person has an invisible signboard hanging from their neck. And on that signboard, it says 4 words: make me feel special. And you know, one of the things that I've learned in the hard way is this. Every single one of us, it doesn't matter who you are, whether you're 5 years old, you're 50 years old, we all want to feel special. Your customer feels about you is actually a very big part of the decision-making process, which is why you can have the best products in the world or even the best, most powerful strategies, but if your customer doesn't like you, doesn't trust you, doesn't feel good about you, then they're not going to buy from you. On the same note, if you have charisma, you're going to be able to outperform, outsell, and outwit a competition. And the good news is, today we're going to learn how to do that. You see, sometimes we can be so in love with insurance, so in love with our own products, that we forget that not everyone sees from our point of view. Not everyone thinks like us, not everyone sees like us. In fact, just the other day, my dad bought a very expensive pair of sunglasses. My mom was upset. I asked her why. She said, "We paid so much money for these glasses, but your dad still cannot see from my point of view." So you can see, clearly, it is not easy to see from another person's point of view. When it comes to dealing with customers, forget about a commission. Focus on your mission of helping people. Because you know, the world has a way of working things out. When your heart is in the right place, when you truly want to help your customers, they will in turn also help you. That's the way the world works. So the second key I'd like to share with you is on the screen, and that is, remember to go the extra mile for your customer. The third key is my favorite key, so I'm going to leave it to the last. The third key has got to do with how you see your customers. Raise your hand if you have a fierce father, a father that's extremely fierce. Very good. Now, put them all together, you get my father. Extremely fierce. So I had to wait for him to finish dinner before he's in a good mood. So I sat him down, I looked him in the eye, and I told him, I said, "Dad, I love you." My dad listened for a while, looked at me, and said, "Be a man!" So I said, "Okay, I love you, Dad." And then after that, we stopped talking for at least about 5 days. Because it was just so embarrassing, you know. It took so much courage. My mom was so much better. She was so much more gracious. I sat my mom down. I told her, I said, "Mom, I love you." And she smiled. She said, "Come, boy, sit down." Mommy, know nowadays, you know, life can be very stressful. But it doesn't mean that you must think of killing yourself. She thought I was about to commit suicide. So maybe that's why it's so difficult to say "I love you" in Asia. Because either we thought that you're about to kill yourself or you want to borrow money. So you say "I love you." Anyway, the lesson is this. Everybody wants to feel special. 5-year-old, 50 years old, we're all the same. And there are many ways to do that. A sincere compliment, appreciation, going the extra mile for them, putting their interests first. So many things. Because at the end of the day, people don't care about how much you know until you first show them how much you care about them. And that's really the crux of a human being. So in closing, I want to do a recap for you. Here's the first 3 keys. Key number 1, see from your customer's point of view. Key number 2, go the extra mile for your customers. And of course, key number 3, make your customers feel special. You see, at the end of the day, you realize that all these 3 keys have one gigantic lesson. It all revolves around your customers because they're all telling you one thing. If you want to succeed in this business, you've got to put the customers at the center of everything that you do. And that means you've got to stop becoming competitor obsessed. You've got to stop becoming commission obsessed. And you've got to start becoming customer obsessed.